So now I'm going to take you to my kind of baby of the design.
Okay.
So I personally design. I can get out here and actually build it myself.
But Richard, you can do almost anything.
Well, we're trying.
Okay.
I can do everything, not well, but I can do everything. And this is our burger bar.
Okay.
All right. So like you'd sit right here, which I hope I'm gonna cook lunch for you a little bit. You sit right here, and then instead of like a sushi or a tapas bar, you're here kind of watching the chefs.
Right.
And I think this is kind of cool. We come in here and get a window into the soul, if you will, of the flip kitchen. And be careful, don't touch it because it's really hot and it's cooked the first week.
Oh wow.
Right,
okay.
so we use it to toast all of our buns.
Okay.
And this is where the chefs are gonna, they have some older stuff right here. They're gonna stretch all of their burgers.
Okay.
And this is also where, when I'm here, which I've been every day, I hang out. You kind of sit up here, you can throw things at me, and boo me, and heckle me.
I don't think people would do that. No, look, okay, now I'm looking at the spice
This is
area.
There's a lot of unique spices. This is probably one you don't see a lot.
And what's that?
And this is actually a smoked chili throw. So you kind of got a smoked.
That's interesting. Okay.
Smoky chili flavor.
All right.
Also, one of the things we use here, our ketchup for the house is this right here. It's Korean ketchup.
Okay.
Right? And you know how I know it's good before I even taste it? It's got a picture of a little fat kid smiling on it with his tongue sticking out.
It's hard to beat that.
So doesn't that it's got to be good, right? If there's a little kid on it, sticking his tongue out, it's kind of hard to see. Yum. Rubbing his belly and sticking his tongue out, it's got to be really good. So,
absolutely.
And here we're dressing some burgers.
Okay.
All right, so this is what we're calling our banh mi burger.
Okay.
All right, so all the burgers are thematic, but not in a cheeky sort of it's a Southwestern burger, there's some avocados on it. This is a play on a banh mi sandwich. We call it bun mi.
Okay.
Right, burger bun,
Right,
bump,
right.
I'm totally used to dead air, so you don't have to laugh at anything I say. But it's really fresh. Basically, it's just pork and veal patty. It's got a lot of chili in it, and then it's got this sort of Southeast Asian flavor of these pickled vegetables and fresh herb salad.
And who's making the bread?
We're working in conjunction with Alon's Bakery.
Oh, Alon's Baked the Buns.
Alon's Baked the Buns. So they're good, right?
No, they're good.
So and he's probably upset with me because we've gone from when we first opened, I said, hey, send me 150 buns today, and then now we're up to 750 buns a day.
Oh, I'm sure Alon knows.
So the bakers are pretty busy.
That's smart. Bread, very important.
I can tell you something about the buns. It's obviously a big part of the concept, right? But to me, I don't know what you think of. What we found is everyone has the burger's pretty personal, really. So to me, a bun's got to be soft. Hamburger bun's got to be soft. I don't want a big Kaiser roll or a baguette, and then it's got it's kind of almost brioche. And then you kind of even smell the bun. It's got this beautifully garlic buttery sort of.
And that does make a difference.
To me, it makes a huge difference. You go to Publix and listen. I love getting a hero at Publix. You do a great job. But hamburger buns, this is the way to do it.
That is a good bun.
A couple of am I talking too much?
No, you're fine.
Okay, cool. A couple of our other burgers. I talked about this one. This is our the version of the iconic classic. This is our flip burger.
Okay.
All right, so we have 3 different meats that go into the actual blend: short rib, brisket, and hanger steak, and some pickles and lettuce, tomato, and of course we have our own version of the special sauce, which is
secret.
It's 1,001 items.
Okay.
With a little chili.
Okay.
This works really, really well. One of the things we want to do for every traditional thing we have we talked about the bun meat. So really everyone can come in here. If you just like a burger with lettuce in it, that's what that is. That's our burger. And then here, this has actually been our most popular one so far. And this is a butcher's cut. So blue cheese and caramelized onions, a little bit of pickled shallots, and then this red wine ketchup. So this kind of got that bistro steak sort of feel to it,
Did you used to grilling out when you were?
No.
Is that something you've ever done, or is that?
No, something I've never really done well. But it's one of those things all my training has been pretty French, and the French they don't really grilled. Obviously, the hamburger is very American.
Right.
I think it's kind of fun to be able to notice one of my favorites coming up. I'm distracted by the burgers. But I have fun on the grill now. It's that guy thing going on, which is
I would think. Sometimes working on the grill is so creative. Okay.
I just smell it before we even do it.
Oh my god, that smells like
this is great. So
pork.
now this one I will say comes with, instead of a side of fries, it comes with a side treadmill. to take home and jump on.
What's that
this is
dollop on top?
That's maple syrup, believe it or not. So this is where kind of like the molecular gastronomy thing comes in as well.
Okay.
So this is our breakfast burger.
Okay.
Right? So this is a breakfast sausage burger.
Okay.
So the flavor of breakfast sausage. You can see under it there, that's sausage gravy. And then we use Benton's ham, which
that's
Alan
a very
Benton.
special.
It's one of the. You smelt it, right? That's what you got.
I smelt it. I know it. I love it.
One of the best bacons in the country.
It really
for
is.
sure. And some maple syrup. So we're hoping that maybe we can get the big big European football soccer crowd in here at like 11 o'clock on Saturday. Because I'm into that. And this I can see this.
I can smell like that
right?
pork smell is
Or midnight.
is like permeating. Like that's all I can smell.
I can eat breakfast anytime. I think a breakfast burger sort of kind of works out. The French fries, that's what we talked about. You can shove it wherever you want. But French fries we call it the potato spa treatment.
Mm-hmm.
They spend 3 days. They're pretty depressed. Like they're from Idaho. There's not a lot going on in Idaho. They're sitting in a warehouse. So I hope you're not from Idaho.
You know what? And not all Idahoans should be buried. You should never come here. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Who's from Idaho anyway?
No one's from Idaho, but just potatoes.
Except these potatoes.
Right? And so when they get here, they're a little depressed. They've been in Idaho for their whole existence. So we give them we call it potato spa treatment.
Okay.
They sit in cold water for 2 days.
Okay.
Get all refreshed and relaxed.
Okay.
They get cooked at a really low temperature in duck fat and peanut oil. Hope that doesn't offend you, duck fat and peanut oil.
No, I love duck fat.
Right? And then, again, who doesn't love duck fat?
I love it.
You know who doesn't love duck fat? That's the people from Idaho.
People from Idaho or anyone who's a vegetarian. Why would you do that anyway?
And then we have peanut oil for them.
Oh, very smart.
There you go. And then they get cooked really low, and then they get flat frozen in the night.
Oh.
So they get steamed, and then they get it's like a spa. It really is. I'm always trying to be funny, but it is kind of.
It's a legitimate spa treatment. Can I eat one?
Absolutely, please. And let's see if we can you open up to this? How is it? Really have one too. I'll be honest. I've eaten so many burgers and fries that I'm down to one French fry a day, and I use a different taste. It's fry.
That's an awesome fry.
That's good stuff. I would love to be on some sort of best of Atlanta fries list.
Maybe you will.
I hope so.
You're good. Those are good.
Well, what burgers we see?
Well, this is so cool. Who are you rooting for in Top Chef?
I'm blogging, so I don't know if I can actually say that I'm rooting for anyone, but since I am covering it, if you go to bravotv.com, sorry, it's a plug. I think there's a couple people that definitely look good. Leah and Jamie and Stefan and Fabio and Hosea. I would say if I had to pick a top 5 right now, that's who I would pick.
Do you watch
that? I'm a total dork now that I just rattled those things off.
Well, do you watch it now and you're like, you should have done this, or you should have done that, or do you?
Not in that way. I mean, more about I really enjoy it now as a viewer.
Right.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So I'm just like everyone else, except that I get it a day early and I
you get it a day early. Okay.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't get it a day.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
Do you find the challenges are harder or easier this year?
I think they're always really tough. I think they've had some really neat challenges. My friend Leanne Wong, who's actually the culinary producer, she was on season 1.
Right.
She's the one who comes up with most of the challenges, and I think this year they've really kind of done a great job with stretching. If you notice, they've kind of changed up the format a little bit.
A little bit.
And I think for a viewer that's great. I think last year you could watch it and say, that person's going to win that challenge, that person's going to win.
Right.
The editing was becoming a little bit obvious, and now they've really done a good job changing it.
Well, you were so much fun to watch. This is great. Let's go to Boutique. This is a great place. It's on Howell Mill Road. Get here. I'm going to be coming here a lot.
I hope so.
It's a lot of fun.
This is your first time.
It's my first time.
You've been open for a week. I know you're busy.
You know what? I drive by all the time, and I've been excited for you to be open, so that's why we're here. So everybody come and see Richard. And Richard likes to come out for the show, too. So if you're a Top Chef fan or been a fan of Richard's over the years, and I know you had a lot of people who love you, Richard loves to come out and say hi, right?
Yeah. Come out and say hi or throw things at me again, like, boo me, whatever. It works.
Ask for the nitrogen.
Ask for the nitrogen. You have to ask. It wouldn't be a hamburger restaurant without nitrogen.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.